Did a lot of it stay? Meaning when you got back to flying after 10 years, was it like it happened yesterday, or was everything weird?
No, so what comes back extremely quickly is the flying.
Gotcha.
What then you find is that you have all these holes that you think you know, and then you go and you're like, wait a minute, and something small that you learn as a private pilot, there are these building blocks. They're real building blocks, and what we have here, when you come back after a while, is you have the building blocks, but there's holes in them, and you have to find the holes, and you don't know what you don't know,
right,
or what you forgot. And it's funny what you do remember. Sometimes it's unusual stuff. But when I came back and I flew with people, they were like, oh, you're good to go, because they judged me on flying the airplane. But yet where I really need is back in the system, right?
Yeah, so you're saying there's a difference between controlling the airplane to actually getting yourself from point A to point B.
Correct.
Like real world.
Right.
Like showing up to an airport and it's IFR and diverting and like that real world stuff.
Yeah, just getting myself back into just being in the system.
Yeah.
Doing it, putting my hand on the knob and dialing the frequencies. That's, there it might be slower, who knows, but...
Actually using the airplane.
Right, but flying it, it's funny, you don't lose that much of it.
Right.
It's the same analogy as getting on a bike. After years of getting on a bike, you get on, you're like, oh, that's weird for a second, and then like 2 seconds later you're flying.
You figure it out.
You're riding the bike, you're flying.
Yeah.
But yet, trying to figure out where you're going, not knowing.
Did anything surprise you after 10 years not flying, coming back? Did anything catch you off guard? Or is the whole process what you expected it to be as far as getting back into things? Did anything catch you off guard? Did anything surprise you as like, oh, that was unexpected? Or is it pretty much exactly the process you thought it's going to look like?
I feel like even though it was busier at some of the airports back then, it was like Long Beach was very busy. I feel like there's a lot more pilots flying around now using the system, using flight following, just using all the resources that were always there before, but we kind of separated ourselves from commercial traffic. There was a definite separation. Now we're kind of a mosh pit of everything, right? So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, there's no right or wrong. This is what it feels like to you to be back. You know, this is your experience.
And then it depends on where you're based out of. So I was based out of Van Nuys for a while. I was based out of Santa Monica for a while. Never out of Torrance. And that's just a different, because now when you're out of Torrance, people have a tendency to go south a lot. Whereas these airports, I feel like we're always going north, and we just jump over. We don't really, I don't know, it's like there's go-to places.
Yeah, like whoever's north of the Bravo goes north, whoever's south of the Bravo goes south. How about special flight rules? Was that pretty?
Same.
So that was used a lot?
100%.
Okay, got it.
That's always been a go-to.
Got it.
Now, I don't think we did all the reporting points as much as we did.
The calls through special flight rules.
I mean, maybe it was, but I don't...
You don't remember it? Got it.
No, I guess it was the same. It was the same. Bologna Creek, LAX, and then departing. But we would use that to get out of here south, right?
Well, that's good. Yeah, special flight rules is such a convenient thing.
It is. It's great.
Now, Jenny, back then, were the 4 forces of flight the same? Thrust, lift, drag, and...
That was...
Or were they different?
I mean, the Wright brothers, I did know, and they did tell me. They used a little bit of a different lingo, but it was basically the same idea.
Same stuff.
Stop it.
Oh, Jenny. Well, Jenny, on behalf of all pilots of America, we'd like to welcome you back to the skies.
The Pilots of America?
Is
this like a
on behalf of all...
the beauty contest?
It is a beauty contest.
Are you gonna give me like a sash?
Yeah. Would you like what do you wear? A crown and a...
I don't know.
What do the bachelorettes wear in Vegas?
That thing. Is it
what do you call it? I don't know what you call it.
Something like that.
Yeah, we need to get you
I
one.
never did that.
But we'd like to welcome you back to the skies.
Thank you.
We'd like to welcome you. It's like a church. We'd like to welcome you.
That's right.
amazing.